wing in order to generate lift with those giant fans on top, and allows us to carry more weight as we take off and on our landings.
Now each of those rotors is what, about 38 feet in diameter?
They're 38 feet each, so they are kind of small for rotor blades, but they're gigantic for propellers.
So it actually could not, there's no way it could function if on the ground as an airplane with those rotors as they are straight ahead.
So coming across interstate here, they're clocking probably about 270 knots or so. Our max speed is about 280. Once we get up to altitude, we can vary our ground speed, but like I said, those 3 flight control computers are backing them up and creating a very stable platform. Captain Guzman's going to flip the aircraft around and come
straight forward, and you can push them up 90 degrees. Is that the max?
We can actually bring it back to 96 degrees, which allows us to fly backwards, back taxi, or even point our nose 6 degrees down as we're coming into land.
Better visibility for the pilot in a small landing area, I assume.
The only time we really use that feature is if we've never seen the zone before and we've got time to look down at it, but generally we just land it like a conventional helicopter.
So he's turning to the left. I guess he's pushing on the left pedal to do that.
Yeah, he's pushing left pedal right now, and with these winds, I hear he's getting a lot of right stick. One disadvantage of having giant airplane surfaces is the wind can kick the aircraft around pretty good. So you have to be pretty proactive, and you can see the wind kind of kicking you out a little bit there. It's that huge sail area on the sail.
That XB-15 that I saw back in the 80s at the Dayton Air Show when I saw it demonstrated there, you told me something yesterday that the development that aircraft, while it was a good test bed, didn't have to fulfill all the requirements that the Osprey has to fill, like landing on a ship and being stored on a ship.
That's right, and in fact, the XB-15 flew in the 80s. It took another 20 years to crack the nut on the V-22. That entire wing assembly, those proper blades will fold up, the nacelles will come down, and that wing will rotate 90 degrees in order to allow us to put on ship. It basically cuts the size of the aircraft in half.
So the entire wing will actually rotate on the top of it, so it's nice and narrow on the deck of the carrier?
Right, it takes up just a little bit more space than the CH-46 the aircraft.
CH-46 has been, they call it the Sea Knight, is that what was the nickname of the CH-46?
Nickname is the Frog. It kind of looks like a little frog as it's on deck. You can see here, Captain Guzman and Colonel Millard are executing a hover drill, and you can see just like a regular helicopter, she'll slide left, she'll slide right. No big deal. Pretty soon here, they're going to turn the nose of the aircraft, do a little hover nacelle drill where we move the aircraft about the nacelle. So you'll kind of see as the aircraft comes back into the wind line, that wind's kicking that giant tail area and pushing it. Makes it a little tricky.
Looks like the cargo door in the aft port of the aircraft is open. That's a way to get stuff in and out pretty quick.
Right, and what we'll do is as we come down low to the deck, our crew chiefs will lower that ramp, and they're giving us calls down to the deck.
Oh, so they're actually part of the landing process.
Oh, absolutely. If you land an aircraft without your crew chief telling you it's good, you're just probably going to have to explain it to him after you get on deck. So you can see now they're hovering backwards. Again, it's very controlled. They're sucking up the gear, and we're going to see them accelerate. One of the most interesting things about this aircraft, especially for the passengers we carry in the back that are used to flying on helicopters, is we'll push about 1.3 Gs, which doesn't sound like much, and it isn't that much. But for troop transport, it pushes those guys back in their seats pretty good, and we can crank and bank it. The problem is no, absolutely not. We can carry twice as much, twice as far, or 3 times as far, twice as fast.
Boy, that's significant.
Trying now Camp Houston's coming into about a 60-degree angle of bank, which it's our current bank limit, but the engineers, God bless them, are always trying to make it more. I think they're trying to get it up to 90 degrees in the next year or so, but I don't want to be that test pilot.
I guess not. It is so amazing to see it and to hear it. So as one of those back in the Korean War during that time when they used the Bell 47, Model 47, or the Sioux helicopter, to transport 2 wounded soldiers to the Mobile Army Surgical Hospitals, and you can do that and lots more.
That's right. And in fact, it's funny that you bring up Korea. That was our squadron, VMM 161, is the oldest transport squadron in the world, our rotary wing helicopter, our transport squadron. So they actually did the very first heliborne assaults in Korea in 1951.
What did they do? They went over the back.
And then during the Vietnam War, the Bell UH-1, the Iroquois helicopter, became the new weapon of choice for the Army and the cavalry, because they could go anywhere, deliver 6 or 7 guys very, very easily. And that same name, Bell, teamed up with Boeing, built this aircraft. So Bell has not only been involved with the XS-1 flight that broke the sound barrier in 1947, but now here they are with rotary winged flight that is unique to the the MV-22 Osprey.